here, and or John Green. I haven't posted in a while. Been busy with school and everything. I had a little bit of a I was going through depression. I'm sorry. I don't want to get into it now, but I'm back finally. And I just want to say I'm sorry and everything, but it was school and depression, and I don't want to get into this. Okay, where to start? So I'm gonna start uploading face cams, vlogs, and stuff, and I'm gonna help you guys, like, competitively, still with Pokemon. Let's check this. Competitively, like, all this stuff. Like, I'm gonna help you guys. I just feel like that. I don't know. Let's start with this. We're gonna start with tiers today, just the basics. Okay, there's 5 tiers: Ubers, OU, UU, RU, and NU. Ubers being the top, and UU being the bottom. NU being the bottom. Sorry. Ubers is really the top one because it's Ubers, like, like, I don't know, but I think of Ubers, I think of like a fat guy. He's like, I don't know, I just think of a really fat guy who's like eating Doritos all day and just like, okay, and then how I feel, and then like Ubers is, it's like quality, it's like Pokemon that are perfect or near perfect. So for example, let's just say Speed Boost Blaziken, Mega Blaziken, Arceus, Giratina, Shannon Sky, and a Megas like Mega Lucario, Mega Gengar, like all these Pokemon that have 3 things that are used a lot, have quality and quantity. And what quality and quantity are it's like what do you want, quality or quantity, or is there a great mix of both between this Pokemon? For example, Smeargle has great quantity because you can have any possible move, but has low quality because it has very poor stats, and really stats rely on speed and HP, and like there's not a lot base wise you can do with it. But Baton Pass, Spore, Stealth Rocks, Explosion, like when I make a Smeargle, I'm not sure, I think I'm the only one, but every time I use a Smeargle, I always make sure the Smeargle has the Explosion. Why? My name is Michael Bay. So, that's just my little quirk. I don't know. I mean, because, like, if you have, with a Focus Sash, because you're having 1 HP left, and you're going to be faster, you might as well use that 1 HP to your resources, like, have Spore, Sticky Web, Stealth Rock, and Explosion. I mean, it's still a great moveset, because if you're just wanting those 2 up, and maybe not even Spore, if you're not, like, you already have a Pokemon, and Pokemon with Sleep Powder like Venusaur or something. But, yeah. Ubers is very powerful Pokemon. For example, Kangaskhan, Mega Kangaskhan, was brought to that because he gets the move Power Up Punch. And, his ability, what is it called? It's the thing where what it is he gets to attack twice, but the second time he attacks is half. But no matter what, it'll happen twice. Like the effects will happen, like, twice. So it's like, for example, Power Punch, he'll hit once, he'll get a 1.5 boost, and then he'll hit again, and then he'll get another 1.5 boost, which you're getting a +2. A +2 is essentially like doubling your attack, or doubling that stat. So yeah, and people like to run Bite Kangaskhan. It's because of the flinch, because I think it's like 20% flinching or 30, so that's like 60 to 4. I don't know. That's a big number, 10%. But yeah, it's one of those things that he ends up to be really good. Next is OU. OU is near perfect Pokemon, or Pokemon that are used a lot. For example, Blissey, Alakazam, Breloom, Venusaur, Zapdos, Volcarona. I can only think of the ones that start and end with OU. Tentacles? Is it UU? I think so. Then you got Thundurus, Landorus, Terrakion, and then you have the and then those are Pokemon that are, like, you know, good, but they're not good to be, like, Ubers, but OU is the most played tier, fun fact. Fun fact. Then we got UU. UU is more tactics. UU is more tactics. It's the middle. It's the middle. It's like the middle child. It's like, yeah, you like him, but it kind of can get annoying sometimes what people like to do in it. So there's that. But it's a lot of mind games, a lot of U-turns, a lot of volt switches, like what I say out of it. Toxics, Thunder Waves. Yeah, you just gotta think with your head on that one. Think on your toes. Think always have fast Pokemon, you know, and you have to have always like now on what a big game changer was the Megas and Florges. Florges in UU is essential because it's really gives us a new Pokemon, like a wall that's it's weird. It's like it can become a very bulky wall because it's like 150 special defense base, and that's extremely bulky. That is like I think it's like 154. That is extremely bulky. It's got good like special attack. It's decently fast actually. It's like one. It's actually it's like pretty moderately fast. It's not like you know really fast, but it can outspeed things. So yeah, the big game changers in UU were Agron's Mega Evolution, Absol. Like all these Mega Evolutions are there, and they changed the competitively to like so much. They changed the competitively like. All right, think of it like this. Say, okay, I'm gonna give you a good example. Like, you had 6 Pokemon on a team, and your opponent only had 5, but that, like, you know, you had a team of UUs, but your opponent had a team of UUs and well, 3 UUs and like 2 Ubers. Like, that's kind of a bad, but like I just think of it as like you're kind of having like if you're using a Mega, it's like having a 6-on-6 battle, but it's like you know you have 5 OUs, 1 Uber, and then it's like 5 OUs, 1 Uber. That's how I think of it as. Like when you Mega Evolve, you're kind of like because you get 100 like base. Because like when you evolve, Mega Evolve, there's 100 base change. Like your Pokemon goes up 100 base points, which is an extreme amount. That is an extreme amount. Threats in UU are Victini. A lot of oh wait. After I finish UU, I'll talk about. Just all these threats. Victini, Florges can be a threat, definitely. I haven't played UU in a while. I don't really remember. Yeah. But alright, I guess that's it for UU. And then there's this in-between tier called BL. And what BL is, it's good. It's too good to be in UU, but not good enough to be in OU. It's kind of like a limbo, basically. Once these Pokemon are there, in my opinion, I never really see them again. I like to use them because they're like there, because they're like, yeah, they should be in OU, but they're not because they're too good. It's like they're too weak to be in OU, but they're too weak to be in UU. That makes sense. Yeah. Like some Pokemon like Hydreigon, Magnezone. I think Weavile's in there. Yeah. And then yeah, there's a BL2 which is UU to RU, and there's no. I don't think there's one for RU to NU. I'm not sure. So there wasn't one last gen. And then let's get to RU. RU is Pokemon that have no quality or quantity, or no, some quality or quantity, or to little amount of it. Like you know, they're good, but they're not great enough to be in like you know anything high. But right now at the moment in Gen 6, like all like you know RU was so broken on Showdown, because if you're playing on Showdown and Smogon, it is well, what Smogon said it runs Showdown. And it's so broken. They have Kyurem in there. I'm not sure anymore. I haven't played them in about a week. Shaman, all these like you know very like Emboar. Like yeah, you might think alright, Emboar was like NU last generation, but now it's like so good. Like it changes it. And like Charizard used to be NU last year, and they got 2 Mega Evolutions. It moved all the way up to OU, and yeah, these Pokemon are just so powerful. And then there's NU. There's not a lot to talk about NU. It's just Pokemon that have no quality or quantity. They're just there to be there. There's not a lot you can do with them. That's it. And they might have, like, really like, they might have good stats for NU, but have, like, really bad move pools. Like, there's this one Pokemon, Slacking. Its ability really cuts it off, and same with Regigigas. What what um what Slacking gets is an ability called Front, and what happens is every other turn it has to, like, rest. So it's like you're using Hyper Beam or Giga Impact, then the next turn you're always resting. So, like, no matter what you do, that's gonna happen unless you switch. But I think they deemed that illegal because of the Sableye thing. But I think they're gonna. So that we'll get into another time. But yeah, so it's like, yeah, you want to use Earthquake, but next turn you have to wait. And then with Regigigas, what he gets is this ability called Slow Start, which once he first starts, his attack and speed are halved for the first 5 turns he's in. And if you switch out and he's like, all right, my turns are done, when you come back, you're gonna get Slow Start again. So one of those Pokemon that gets so limited by a stupid ability. So yeah, that's it. Ubers, OU, or UU, RU, NU. RU's kind of broken. RU's kind of broken right now. So yeah, and NU's not out yet. NU I don't think is gonna be out till July, maybe June. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Jarrell Green. Subscribe.